ladies, it is Lana of LanaReid.com once again with another tip on loving him better, another pointer on how to love your man better. And today I just want to leave with you the concept, the thought, ladies, please finish what you start. All right, ladies, so by now most of us understand that when it comes to relationships, there's typically a cycle that we go through. So in the beginning, the two of you are just so, trying to get to know each other that you oversaturate yourself with each other. Everybody's on their P's and Q's, their best behavior, trying to put their best foot forward as we establish the relationship. But generally, throughout the course of time, things kind of settle in between the two people. You get comfortable and you kind of coexist in this spot. Now we have to be very careful, ladies, when we get to this comfortable plateau in the relationship with our man, that we are doing some of the things that we did in the very beginning to capture our man's interest, to make him fall in love with him, to make him want to establish a relationship. And the things that you want to make sure that you maintain, that you consistently do in the relationship, are tied to his emotional stability and comfort in the relationship. There's some things that if you are in a relationship with a evolved and emotionally mature man, he will understand. He gets it, that you cannot maintain. So let's say in the beginning, every time you guys went out together, every time you guys were on dates or went somewhere, you were always dressed to the nine, your makeup on fleek, as they say. He gets that. You wake up in the morning with morning breath and cat butter, and you do not fall out of bed looking like the cover girl model. He can understand those changes as the relationship progresses. But some of the things that are tied to his emotional security with you in the relationship, you have to be very careful that what you start with him is what you're prepared to finish. So if you're giving him comfort that your presence is in his life by, let's say, calling him every Tuesday at 2:17 p.m., he knows he can look at his phone without fail. Ooh, there's my baby. You can't make changes and withdraw and stop doing these little love tokens for him without some sort of explanation, without some sort of communication, without some sort of like, babe, the job has placed some different demands on me, or my schedule's changed, so I'm not going to be able to do for you what I was doing for you before that gave you emotional comfort in the relationship. Let's say, I don't know, maybe you were cooking 3 square meals a day for him. And you have to be very mindful that if that's how you start, if that's how you've consistently been in the beginning, you cannot switch up that routine without any kind of communication or understanding between the two of you. Because some of your behavior could be interpreted by him as expressions of love. I've talked about this in another video. So when you're cooking the 3 meals for him a day, he's like, oh, my baby loves me. She cares about me. She's making sure I'm fed. Now all of a sudden, why? She's not doing this. Like, she's pulled back. She withdraw. What's going on? Where's the relationship at? I'm not secure here. I'm kind of off balance. What's going on? And it could very well be because we're humans. Life happens. We don't always think to talk about things. It could very well be, babies have came into the situation, so you have time demands where you don't have the ability to do what you were doing before. Maybe you got a new job, maybe you went back to school, but do your best, and we all fall short sometimes, but do your best to maintain the communication lines between your man so that he's not emotionally off balance if and when the things that gave him emotional stability in your relationship, you can no longer consistently do. So, ladies, if you were cutting off the crust of his bread before you served him a sandwich, you can't all of a sudden one day wake up and, just not do it. Because some of the things, some of your behaviors, he is interpreting as tokens, expressions of love from you. They give him security in the relationship. They remind him, yes, I fell in love with this woman for a reason. Yes, I am in this relationship for a reason. Yes, this woman is who I want to be with for a reason. And if you have started out giving him emotional security with certain things, certain elements of your behavior in the beginning, do your best to maintain those throughout the entirety of the relationship. And if things need to be adjusted, sit down at the table and have the conversation. We can deal with changes as human beings if we're taught through them, if we're communicated about the changes. So that's it, ladies. Just be very, very careful, very, very careful what you start with your man. Be prepared to finish. And it is generally things that are tied to giving him a sense of emotional stability and security in the relationship. That's all I have for this week, ladies. As always, I hope it's helped somebody out, giving you something to think about. Until next week, I am Lana of Lana Reid, and I always wish you ladies nothing but love and joy in your relationships.